So I'd love to talk about a few misconceptions that I see around the topic of purpose, which will hopefully, help understand what it really means to live a life of purpose and meaning. Because it's a big concept, it's a big thing to say, like I live with purpose and meaning. But what does it actually mean? And what are the main misconceptions that I see out there that actually can work counterproductive to experiencing purpose? So one big misconception I see is that purpose is a destination. Once we get there, it's gonna be great. However, truth is, in my experience and from what I've been seeing and working in the last years with thousands of people, is that it's truly a process. It's a gradual crystallization process that step by step unravels. And that if we get too stuck on this idea of finding this destination where our purpose will feel there, it's going to actually work against us. Therefore, what I want to do is turn it around and really start from right now. In this moment, in this day, are the things that I'm doing in alignment with who I am? Do they light me up? Do they energize me? Do they motivate me? Or do they drain me? Do they create contractions in my body? Do they create this sense of, I don't want to do this? Because we often put our time and energy in things that actually aren't aligned, that aren't honoring who we are, often because we override this feedback from the body that tells us that it isn't right, but yet the story we have created, the belief system we're in, tells us that if we do this, we are at some point going to get benefits and it's going to be great. If we build the perfect resume, if we have all the right experience, at some point we'll land that perfect job. Same in the career, which is a big part of finding purpose, because our career and what we do with our capacities is a big part of our time. For many people it's 40, sometimes 50, 60 hours of a week. So career is a very big part of this. And if we keep being in this idea of finding this destination in our career, this job, this great place where we're going to feel like, yes, I have arrived, it is actually going to hold us back. It is going to create a lot of suffering, a lot of searching, a lot of seeking, a lot of unmet longing that is going to feel like we're never getting there. However, if we honor the process, if we start with today, this week, and look at our calendar and look at how we spend our time and start being really discerning and honest about which of the things I am doing, which of the things I am giving my limited time and energy are actually really feeling right, feeling true, feeling in alignment with our values, give us energy, and which things drain us, which things, which people, which places, which habits, which activities, which ideas, which beliefs are actually creating contractions, which ones are affecting our health, our sanity in a negative way, which things are scattering and overwhelming our mind with noise and busyness and don't allow us to actually be present fully with those things that we do care about. So that's where it starts, with the process of every day, being honest with ourselves, reflecting back on the day and checking in what really energized us today and what drained us. And keep doing that and gradually start seeing the patterns of the typical places, the peoples, the habits, the activities that keep feeling like they're not giving us that sense of meaning and purpose every day. And then start gradually removing those from our day, from our week, not in a way that in a romantic picture we can control everything that happens, but about taking ownership of those parts that we can control, that are within our control and where we can make changes, where we can say no to something, where we can set a boundary, where we can be more intentional about how we spend our time and first ask ourselves at the beginning of the day, what would make this a great day for me? What would light me up? Before we throw ourselves into all the notifications, emails, requests from other people, social media and news that take so much of our headspace away and fill it with what often consists of the end point of the to-do lists of other people. So this is a first big piece that I wanted to talk about. I can break this down into a lot more different ways. I can also think of different practices and habits we can cultivate to actually start making progress on this, which is something that we need time for. We need to sit down and properly work through and also commit to. It's one thing to get inspiration, to get a new idea, but it's another thing to actually bring that into sustainable change into our life. So this is why I work deeper in courses, in programs that I offer, for which you can find more information as well below. But I hope that this is, sparking something in you, some reflection about where you are at, what you understand under purpose, and whether your ideas and beliefs around how to feel and experience more purpose and meaning every day are actually still feeling true, or you might feel some adjustments and modifications are needed to have a more effective journey towards purpose, not as a final destination, but as a way, as a process to feel it as much as possible every day and every week. So I'll share another misconception around purpose in the next video, and I hope to see you there.